Hello students, welcome to Umadevi Children Academy. Students, today we are going to discuss about the topic is order of reaction. This is the one of the most important topic in this chapter because whole chemical kinetics chapters are depend upon the order of reactions only. Right students? So let's start the order of reactions. So, order of reaction definition is the sum of power of concentration of the reactant in the rate law expression. It means we are using here the reactant A and the reactant B both are combined to form product P. Right. So, formation of product P purpose the sum concentration of reactant A responsible and concentration of B both are responsible for the formation of the product P. Both A and B are responsible for the formation of product P. So that's why. So what is the speed? What is the order of A? What is the speed? What is the order of B? We can be determined by the some rate law expression. So here the rate law expression we are given here students. The rate law expression. This is the rate law expression. So rate is equal to the K, the concentration of to the power X, concentration of B to the power Y students. So here the K is the rate constant students. The K is rate constant. We will discuss about this also. And the concentration of whatever the product P is there, the A and B converted into product P. The concentration of the power, the X is responsible to the formation of P, and Y is the concentration of B, the power Y is responsible for the formation of P. Right students? So this is about the order students. So this X and Y decide the rate of the reaction. This constant, the power of X, the power of the power X, the power Y, which are decide the rate of this reaction. That is called as a rate law expression. Right students? So this is the definition of the rate of reaction students. So next is the type of order of reaction. So order of reactions are classified as a here the first order of reaction, second order of reaction, third order of reaction, and so on. That is nth order of reaction students. Nth order of reaction. After that, the half order of reaction and zero order of reaction. We are classified as these types. So let's see students. Let's see one by one here. The first one is the first order of reaction students. First one is the first order of reaction. So if the concentration of reactant is double, then rate of reaction also double. Right students? The concentration of reactant is a double. The concentration of reactant is double, or we may say 2 times, then rate of reaction also double or 2 times. It means the rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of reactant. Rate is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant A and B. If we are increase the concentration at 1%, both or if we are increase the 1%, then rate also increase 1%. If we are increase 10%, then rate also increase 10%. So it means students the rate of reaction, concentration of reactant or the concentration of the reactants are directly proportional to the rate. Right students? So such type of reaction we called as a order of reactions. Right students? Once again I will explain students. So here if the rate is directly proportional to concentration of A and B, right? If here the concentration of reactants are increases 1% or 1%, then rate also increases 1%. If concentration of reactant increase 2%, the rate also increases 2%. It rate means the speed of reaction. It means these concentration of the reactants are increases, the rate also increase as the increase concentration of reactant. Right, students? Look at here the example, students. So the burning of the we are using here the fossil fuel, we are using the fuel here, the wood we are using here, right? So here I am using the two structure, the first structure, the second structure. The first structure we are passing the less air, we are passing less air, we are passing the less air, so that's why it's slowly bit burning very slow manner, students, right? But in second manner we are blowing the air here, we are blowing air through the pipe, we are blowing air. Due to that reason it burn vigorously, right? Vigorously, it means the concentration of air increases, increasing the burning. Concentration of air decrease here, so the burning of wood is decreases, right? So look at here, students, the person is the blowing air toward this fire, toward this fire. If he blowing air means the he blowing the air, so that's why it burn vigorously, students, it burn vigorously, right? So here the these two pictures are indicate that the concentration of reactant, here the air increases, increasing the burning, right? Here the air is less, so burning is also less, right, students? I hope you understood this example, students. So here the second one, students, the second one is the second order of reaction. If the concentration of reactant A double 2 times, then rate increases 4 times. Such type of reaction we called as a second order of reactions, right, students? Such reaction we called as a second order of reaction. Second order of reactions. So in this second order of reaction, look at the students rate. I'm mentioning the rate also. Rate is equal to the rate constant, the concentration of A to the power x, right? So what I said here, the power x, the concentration of the reactant A is 2 times, I am using here 2 times, then rate becomes 4 times, so rate is 4 times here. If we are increase the concentration of reactant 2 times, then rate becomes 4 times, rate becomes increases 4 times, right, students? So such type of reaction we called as a second order of reaction. Understood, students? Second order of reaction, the concentration of reactant increase 2 times, the rate becomes 4 times, it means double, that is we call as a second order of reaction, right, students? Next is third one is the third order of reaction. Here the third order of reaction, the concentration of reactant A increase 3 times and the rate increases 9 times, right, students? We are using the concentration of the reactant, the here I mentioned here the rate is equal to K into concentration of X. So X, we are increasing the 3 times, we are increasing the X 3 times, then the rate increases 9 times, students. 9 times we are increase the concentration 3 times, it means the rate becomes 9 times, it means triple time, it is triple time is increases. So that's why it is called the third order of reaction. Understood, students? I hope you understood. The here the students, here the water the concentration of reactant is there, the here the half order of reaction, students. If concentration of reactant increases 4 times but rate reduced to be half of this, that is 2 times. If we are increase the concentration of reactant, if we are increase concentration of reactant 4 times, then rate becomes 2 times, that is we call it the half order of reactions. It means the speed decreases as the concentration increases, the formation of product speed is decreases, that is we call as a half order of reaction, students. Right, students? Half order of reactions. The or you may say, if concentration of reactant increases 9 times but rate is 3 times, the rate is reduced to be 3 times. That is we call as a half order of reaction, students. Look at here the example, students. The rate is equal to the rate constant K, concentration of A to the power X. The X is here 9 times. When you increase the concentration of reactant 9 times, but the rate is reduced to be 3 times, right, students? So that is we call as a half order of reaction, students. Understood, students? Okay, next, students, then next is the zero order of reaction. If the concentration of reactant is double, then no change in rate of reaction. If your concentration of reactant increase, you may increase the concentration of reactant double, triple, or many times you may increase, students, but there is no change in the chemical reactions. There is no proceed the reaction. Such reaction we call as the zero order of reaction, students. Zero order of reactions. The zero order of reaction. One of the example, students, a chamber in which you may kept nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxides, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, right? These nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide never be react here. If you increase the concentration of the nitrogen, increase concentration of oxygen, or you increase concentration of carbon dioxide, these species are never react. For example, in our atmosphere, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen is there, but these species never react. So such type of reaction we call as a zero order of reaction. Understood, students? Okay, students, next is the we are discussing here the rate. Rate is there. I shown you, I told you, students, the definition. The sum of power of concentration which is the rate law expression. How is it? How this formula? How this value? How this definition? How this definition, students? How this definition following the order? Let's see here. The sum of power of concentration of reactant. The power we are adding. We are summing the power of the reactant. Look at here. The rate is equal to K A to the power X B to the power Y. Right. The rate, the K A B A into B, the power we are adding. The summing we are summing the power X and Y. That is X plus Y we are summing. Then X plus Y we are taken as a common value N. That is the N. X plus Y we are adding, then we got some new value, that is N. For example, the rate X, the rate is equal to K into A to the power X B to the power Y. Concentration of A to the power X B to the power Y. Then if you consider the concentration of reactant 1, concentration of the reactant A power is 1 and the B power is 0. We are summing then we got the order is the 1. This 1 we call as a first order of reactions. Right, students? So it means we are here the sum of power of concentration of reactant in the rate law expression. The rate law expression, this is the rate law expression. In the rate law expression, we are summing the power of the reactant. That is the order. Right, students? Similarly, students, the second one you see here, the same example I am using here. The rate, concentration of the rate equal to K, concentration of the reactant A to the power X, concentration to the power B to the power Y, and the concentration of reactant power is 1 and the concentration of reactant power is 1. Both we are adding, then we got the value is 2. The 2 means that is the second order reactions. Right, students? That is the second order reaction. So students, one thing you keep in your mind, the whatever the first order of reaction is there here, the first order of reaction, or this is the second order of reaction. This first order and second orders are determined here experimentally, students. It is not theoretical concept, it is the experimental concept. It is experimental concept, students. So that's why we are not using the stoichiometric coefficient. Stoichiometric coefficient will not decide the rate of the reaction. The experimental determination, that is the power, will decide the rate of reaction. Concentration of power will decide the rate of reaction. Right, students? Similarly, students, I am using here the rate, the K, the concentration of A power 2, concentration of B power 1. Again here, sum of power of concentration reactant, we got 3, that is a third order of reaction, students. Third order of action. Or you may reverse this one, the concentration of the power A 1, or the concentration of the power B is power is 2, then you sum the both power, then you got the 3, that is the third order of reactions. Right, students? That is the third order of reactions. Next is the half order of reaction, students. Half order of reaction is the concentration of reactant. Already we discussed, concentration of reactant is 2 times, then rate is 2 times. Concentration of the reactant is increases 2 times, but the rate is 1 time. It means half here, right? Then we are look at here, students. Once again, the concentration of reactant increases 2 times, and the rate is also 2 times. But the next reactant, second reactant B, concentration increases 2 times, but rate is half, that is a 1 time. It means that is a half time we are considering their half, students. Then you add, then you got the value is 3/2, that is a half order of reaction, or it is also called as a fractional order of reaction, students. It is also called as fractional order of reactions. Right, students? So rate, the next one is the, if you are the fourth one, students, the rate, the power 1, power B power 1, both we are adding here, summing the power here. The sorry, students, the 2 times I written here, sorry, 2 times I written, then we are adding the both power, sorry, we are adding the both power, then we got 2. We are increase the concentration reaction 2 times, but there is no speed here, no speed, so that is the zero order of reactions. Right, students? Understood? So what is the rate, students? Next is the what is the unit of the rate of reactions? Unit of rate of reaction, students. So rate equal to K, it the concentration of A power X, concentration of B power Y. Then we got K is outside, then rate by concentration of A to the power S, concentration of B power Y. Right? We know the, students, what is rate. The rate means moles per liter, right? Moles per liter per second. This is the rate, students. This is the rate. And what is the concentration, students? Concentration means the moles by volume, moles whole divided by the liter, moles divided by liter. So here the, students, the concentration means moles by volume, n by volume, moles by volume, that is the moles by volume we taken as a liter, right? Taken as a liter. So that's why the concentration of A taken as a moles per liter, concentration of B power Y moles per liter. We are adding both here, then the adding XY, the both are get cancel here, we get cancel here, students. Here one get cancel, then we got the one, the moles per liter, n is taken as the outside, upside, 1 minus n, that is per second. This is the one of the most important, students. Right? Look at here. Once again I will explain you. Moles per liter per second for the rate. and the concentration of A is moles per liter power x. B is moles per liter power y. Right students? If we cancel the moles, then what we got here? Finally we got the answer here. Moles liter, whatever the n is there, this n, this one move upside, that is a 1 minus n per second. Right students? So with the help of this formula, we have to find the unit of first order, second order, third order, all the things. So unit of first order, students, how we have to find out here? With the in this slide, students, look at here, moles per liter per second. The n value here you get. The n means, students, n means the n is the order here. This n is nothing but here the order. All the order, first, second order value, we have to substitute in place of n. We got the answer. So look at here, students. The unit of first order, the n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1 means, so that is the first order of reaction. So that's why we are using the in place of n, we are substituting the 1 value here in place of n. Then it whole get become 0. This whole value is 0. Then 0. Then we got the answer is per second. Right students? Okay. Next, the unit of second order, students, n is equal to 2. The n value substitute in place of n here. N value substitute, this n value substitute here, 1 minus 2. If you are 1 minus 2, then you got the moles per mole per liter per second, students, here second order value. The finally third value, n value, the substitute in place of 3 value substitute in place of n. Then we got the mole square liter square per second. This is the third order. Right students? Okay students, I hope you understood the today topics. If you find any doubt, then ask me, students. Thank you so much for your cooperations.